They're off in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Jackie's Warrior broke sharply and goes out to the early lead. With company from Special Reserve, Materra Sky is sent along between those two. Dr. Schiffel is close, fourth on the outside, then following C. Lexitonian has 5 lengths to make up. Forense Fire, CZ Rocket, and Aloha West at the back of the pack. Jackie's Warrior with company up front from Special Reserve and Materra Sky. And they rattle off this opening quarter mile in 21.91 seconds. Jackie's Warrior the leader. Special Reserve on the outside second. Materra Sky trying to keep up with them. Dr. Schivel's 3 lengths behind and moving well in the far turn. And following C on the inside, Aloha West and Forense Fire. Jackie's Warrior duking it out here with Special Reserve, and they're about to be joined by Dr. Schivel, and there's 3 in a line, and following C is coming up the fence trying to get involved. No running room there for him. Dr. Schivel has taken the lead as they come to the final furlong. Jackie's Warrior is given way. Special Reserve, here's Aloha West flying down the center of the track. Here's the wire. Oh, it's close. Aloha West may have run down Dr. Schivel at the end. Following C was third.
One of the best races we will see at this year's Breeders' Cup has to be decided by a photo. The Cutter Racing Breeders' Cup Sprint. Jackie's Warrior took amazing heat here, was in trouble at the top of the stretch. Dr. Schivel gets the first jump, but does the last jump go to Aloha West?
I honestly don't know. One more time, let's slow it down and see if this helps us. Dr. Schivel, the 9 on the front end. Huge strides from Aloha West. Is it down to the last jump?
I think he got there. I think Aloha West got there with Jose Ortiz, but boy, is that close.
Oh my gosh. Maybe the bob goes inside if you look at it from that angle. I mean,
so the first camera angle we showed you is up above and just in front of the finish line. That camera angle is closer to the finish line, but it is not the photo finish camera. There is no doubt right before the wire, it looked as though Aloha West was in front, but then as he pulled his nose back, Dr. Schivel has one more surge.
one more look to see if this helps. We're just going to have to wait and let the placing judges.
So right here, Aloha West is in front, but then right here on the ground level view, does Dr. Schivel come back and remain a perfect 4 for 4? Again, the crowd react, and it is posted. Aloha West is the winner. And this angle, not perfect. That's what I would say. So be careful. Only the photo finish camera decides this. What a moment. And Caton, you were part of our Breakfast at the Breeders' Cup shows. So were you, Christina. The guy who was here, Wayne Catalano, was here all week long. He had to essentially leave his barn and be here for one horse, and he had every confidence the horse would run well today.
Well, Wayne Catalano has a history in the Breeders' Cup and of bringing particular individuals and identifying that talent, honing them, spending the time. It's amazing to see the performance and have it all come together so brilliantly. But talk about Jose Ortiz and the ride he put in with the determination and the stride for Aloha West to be able to unwind down the stretch. It was poetry in motion. What a heartbreaker, though, for everyone surrounding Dr. Schivel.
Giant strides from Aloha West late. The Keeneland September of 2018 graduate, the son of Hard Spun, gets this victory. What a moment as well for Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners. They have had success on the international stage. They have had success on the big stage as well. But 3 nights ago, they celebrated their 10-year anniversary since starting this partnership. Aaron Wellman, his entire partnership group, they had a little bit of a setback earlier this week when Quick Susie had to scratch. That was a little bit heartbreaking watching Twilight Gleaming go on to win, feeling that she had already defeated her. Now they go home Breeders' Cup winners themselves.
You and I were at that launch party. It was 10 years ago here in Del Mar. So what a moment to celebrate. Aaron with us earlier in the week and saying, look, it's not his best distance. We'd prefer it be 6.5 or 7 furlongs, but he found a way to get there.
You wonder why he wanted the 6.5, right?
That's right. Aloha West with one of the most thrilling wins of the day, returning 24-60, owned by Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners. Dark Brown Colt by Hard Spun out of the Speightstown mare, Island Bound, ridden masterfully to victory by Jose Ortiz, and this one bred by Bob Manfuso and Catherine Voss in the state where they treasure the Chesapeake, Maryland. Aloha West coming back to the winner's circle here, returning 2460. Look at Jose Ortiz. These are the moments that, again, stay with us the rest of the year. But look at, he lets him take a look at the big board out there. And then he also has that private moment because it becomes chaotic when you get to the winner's circle.
Caton, so many of our jockeys are true horsemen, and they are jockeys not only for the competition and for the thrill of winning, but because they love horses. And I think the Ortiz brothers really embody that and show that. They take horses off the racetrack and retire them. They have horses with their family. That was a moment of him just really appreciating everything that this colt gave him today.
Oh, you certainly see that relationship there between the two, don't you? And it's
Beautiful.
as if the son of Aloha West knows what he has done too. He has kind of that proud look about him as he strides toward the winner's circle. Just amazing to think how quickly he has come together to put this type of a campaign together.
Job well done to Wayne Catalano. This is the 9th start of the year for him. He, came to the races in February of his 3-year-old season, right on up through the class ranks from Oaklawn to Keeneland to Churchill to Saratoga, back to Keeneland again, and here to California for this Breeders' Cup victory. And he's just striking. He's beautiful. I mean, all racehorse out there, so much muscle and condition on. And there is Aaron Wellman with the big high five to Jose Ortiz. Congratulations to them for this win. He is now 5 for 9 lifetime. And Wayne Catalano has already won a couple of Breeders' Cups with some young horses himself. This isn't new territory for him. He adds another Breeders' Cup trophy to his mantle. I was walking through the crowd earlier today and had a chance to see him and his wife Renee, and they're just one of the wonderful couples in racing, and they were taking a selfie together like high school kids. Just here we are at the Breeders' Cup enjoying this wonderful day, and I'm sure those celebrations will continue.
They soak up the moment for sure. Wayne is, in addition to being a great trainer, a top chef, and loves to cook, loves to entertain, and loves to celebrate and take it all in. But of course, a one-time jockey who has made that successful transition, though he was a good jockey, he will tell you he's an even better trainer and horseman, and his career has certainly eclipsed what he accomplished on the racetrack as a jockey now as a conditioner.
Yeah, he's about 70 wins short of the milestone of 3,000 training wins, which would put him with about 36 trainers who've accomplished that.
Wow.
There is the photo. Our closest finish of the day by far in dramatic fashion. And with both these horses coming from just off the pace. What does this do on the Eclipse Award front, though? Because Jackie's Warrior will still be one that we'll be voting on. Can Aloha West, off one signature win, usurp everything that Jackie's Warrior did over the course of the year?
I think sometimes when, that's the only opportunity you have to see a few horses going head-to-head, that is what ultimately sways the votes in that direction. Here's their chance. Here's where they squared off. And Aloha West got the nose down in time. Interesting, from that photo, you could see the body language of the two jockeys. Aloha West was coming up on his stride. Jose Ortiz was back in the saddle. Flavien Prat was all the way down pushing. This horse was in front for a couple jumps at that point and just gets there right in the nick of time.
2460 return, and there's Wayne Catalano and the sunglasses as Aloha West comes into the winner's circle for Eclipse Thoroughbreds. And the partners are going to have a great celebration here tonight. And Wayne Catalano pulling off the upset in the Cutter Racing Breeders' Cup Sprint. You're watching and listening to the Breeders' Cup Players Show live from Del Mar.
It's an exciting winner's circle here and a packed winner's circle. Say hello to Aloha West. We're going to get a couple words from Steven Jackson, NFL superstar, and of course Breeders' Cup ambassador. Steven, what'd you make of that?
It was a heck of a race. I think you just saw all the heart, all the glory, and what a sprint. I don't know anything more exciting today. This is awesome. Congratulations.
For the official trophy presentation of the Qatar Racing Breeders' Cup Sprint to the winning owners, Eclipse Thoroughbreds for Aloha West, we have Sheikh Fahad Al Thani.
Well done, guys. That was some race to watch, and fantastic to be associated with the Breeders' Cup. And congratulations. Well done, Aaron. Well done, everyone here.
Aaron Wellman next to me, managing partner for Eclipse Thoroughbreds. Firstly, did you think you got it?
It was really close. I actually thought live that we were home a little bit clearer than we were, and then I was walking down, I was like, that's really close. I'm just glad we got the right nose down, and Jose rode an impeccable race. He's been on fire. Brilliant. To win a classic with him and now a Breeders' Cup race is incredible. Wayne Catalano, sorry to interrupt you, deserves all the credit in the world. I'm just so happy for Wayne.
Tell me about this relationship and why it's so special to you.
You know, to do it with Wayne, who's had to reinvent himself so many times. A lot of people don't know. This is his 4th Breeders' Cup win, 3,000 wins as a jockey, almost 2,000 as a trainer. He's a Hall of Famer in my book. But to do it in my hometown with all our partners here, my partner Brian Spearman, my family, my dad's here. I just really wish my mom could be here to share in this today. But we're surrounded by love, incredible partners. Mr. Orifice is here, and his wife Joanne, and so many others, so many newcomers to the game. This is just great for the sport, and we're thrilled to be here.
And the 10-year anniversary of what you created here. This is what the sport's all about, right? Sharing it with your friends?
No doubt about it. It would be a lot more lonely just being here alone. So to be able to share it.
This is surely not a lonely winner's circle. Congratulations to all of you here. Aloha West Supreme in the Qatar Racing Breeders' Cup Sprint.